Yes. Hello, Jerome's. Happy Sunday. Happy self-quarantine day. It is all good in the hood. Yeah. So new CBA went down, meaning that the Vikings know what the revenues approximately are going to be for 2021, 2022, and beyond. So the Vikings have a lot of room to be very aggressive and restructure some deals and really punt some of those cap hits down the line. Because also, here's the thing. A lot of these contracts are 16-game contracts. All of a sudden, 2021 could be a 17-game season with 17-game revenues and 17-game cap space. So all of a sudden, these deals are massive bargains. And I think it could make a lot of sense that the Vikings start kicking the can down the road, restructuring some of these deals, which is already written into some of the contracts that's automatically restructured. So I'm excited. Like, frankly, if the Vikings do want to get really aggressive in 2020 free agency and then also have license to be aggressive in the draft, they have it now. All right, so it would annoy me to no end if the Vikings just completely, all right, well, we're not going to resign Harris, and we'll let Everson go, and Mackenzie Alexander, and all that stuff, and we'll sign Noah, and we'll draft man, and then we'll do all that. So that would annoy the hell out of me. If that happens, Spielman deserves to be fired. Like, if Spielman does just a complete steady as she goes, a return to normalcy type draft and off-season free agency, screw that. Screw all that. So let's get into it. We're on Spot Rec, our friends over there. All right, so salary cap, they currently have listed as $200 million. It's going to be 198, but whatever. And also, all the jabronis in the comments are like, well, you didn't save enough cap space last time for the draft picks. It's right there, numbnuts. It's right there. Anyways, so the Vikings right now, approximately a little less than $13 million in cap space. And again, that's absolutely approximate. So let's get into this. So first off, we will. They didn't even cut Everson on there. All right, so we'll do that up. All right, so we will restructure Stephon Diggs. We will restructure Danielle Hunter. We will restructure Anthony Barr and Adam Thielen. So now the Vikings do have the green light to restructure some of these deals, players that they know are going to be here for the long term. Even though restructuring, yes, it is really kicking the can down the road, sort of putting off the costs. It's like putting something on a credit card, but also Vikings know that the caps are going to go way up in 2021 and beyond, so that they do have license to do that. We'll restructure Josh Klein as well. See here, I'm going to cut Pat Elflein just because I can, and it's funny to me. All right, so doing all that up, that frees up $49 million in cap space. Now, if the Vikings are sold on Kirk Cousins, and if Kirk Cousins is sold on the Vikings, they do have the freedom, if they want to potentially do a new deal, which would lower his $31 million 2020 cap hit. But in this simulation, we'll say we don't really know. We'll say that both sides are still a little bit TBD, but still, you're rolling in free agency with $50 million in cap space. So let's freaking go. One time. So now, speaking of being aggro with cap space, look at the Vikings in-house free agents. I'm going to let basically everyone go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll throw 7 a year at MAC, 3 years. I will guarantee 50%. All right, so that got through. Down to $44 million in cap space. I got $44 million cap space. Next up, all right, so Curse is a no. Wayne's is a no. We'll let Harris. Yeah, we're going to go after Harris. All right, so we'll do 10 for 4, guaranteeing half. Offer rejected. Ooh, just send a shiver down my spine. Well, first, we'll re-sign Dan Bailey 1 year. Yeah, there you go. And also, where is Skullquit? Oh, they don't have him listed? Whatever. All right. Anthony Harris. That's the most I'm going to do. 11 per year. Offer accepted. All right. $36 million in cap space. Retained Mac Alexander, who can play on the outside as well as in the slot, and then kept Anthony Harris back in. By the way, yeah, I'm wearing the production value shirt. Get yours from our friends down at Teespring below. Do that up. All right. Next round. I decided to let Everson walk and Weatherly, where I feel fine about Daniil and Afadio Denebo, but also I got some plans, man. I got some plans going on here. All right, so first up, you look at the tackle market. It's like, okay, Conklin is going to get massive money somewhere. Bulaga plays right tackle and also is a little bit old, so it's like, yeah. So even though I'm not the biggest Riley Reid fan in the world, he's okay for 1 year. Ideally, they would restructure him possibly bring down that cap number a little bit, but also then you'd be stuck with him for another year. All right, so Joe Thuney, $11 million a year, 4 years, and we'll guarantee 60% of it. So throw that offer out there. And also, watch this. Hold my beer. So where'd he go? Oh wait, is Clowney not on there? God damn it! That completely ruined my thing. Anyways, all right, cornerback. All right, so Bradbury's out there. Chris Harris Jr.'s out there. Okay. Jason Verrett would like to have him cheap, sure. Defensive tackle. Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams, baby. Gerald McCoy. Oh, Chris Jones is out there. Except he's going to get tagged by the Chiefs, though, isn't he? I mean, that's the situation where he's getting tagged by the Chiefs. Hold on. Chris Jones franchise tag. Chiefs will place a franchise tag on. Yeah, all right, so he's going to get tagged anyway, so maybe that's a non-starter there. Man, I was really hoping that Clowney would be there so I can just be like, whatevs, all rain. Shoot. All right. So let's bring T-Sizzle in for a 1-year deal. See if he'll sign for the veteran minimum. Come back to Minneapolis. Native son, #one of us. All right, advances by a day. All right, so we got Thuney, didn't get Suggs. That's fine. All right, so now the Vikings offensive line from left to right is Riley Reif, Joe Thuney, Garrett Bradbury, Josh Klein, as well as Brian O'Neill. That's a good starting five. And then you got Sumia and Oli Udo back competing, eventually future starters. So now you go into the draft without any glaring needs on an offensive line. So I'm really happy about what's going on there. All right, I think Judon could play just edge rusher in a 4-3 DN. I think he could. Yeah, that'd be gross. Should just go after it. All right, so the Vikings right now have $28 million in cap space. Oh, man, do you just go after Amari Cooper? Cooper, Diggs, Thielen in a run first offense. I mean, you'd think that you'd have to change things up a little bit. All right, so let's see what out here. So we re-signed Anthony Harris, so that's already big. Could go after Harris, sure. I mean, there's no corner right now that I'm just chomping at the bit to go get. All right. I mean, Tremaine Johnson, Janoris Jenkins. I mean, you could go after Sherman, although I feel like didn't San Francisco pick up his option? But also, I think Sherman, even though he played great last year, is a little bit limited by scheme, as well as he got another year on his tire. So I'm just kind of like, meh, whatevs. All right, let's look at linebacker. Oh, Devondre Campbell, Gopher, #one of us. Man, I was really hoping on Clowney being there, but it is what it is. Pretty sure Matt Judon could play 4-3 defensive. I'm gonna go after Leonard Williams. So Leonard Williams, former Jet, former Giant, former USC Trojan. We go 7 for 3, and we'll guarantee 60% of it. Let's see if that gets through. All right, so what Leonard Williams says no. We'll up it one time. Even though we're going super aggro here, I'm still just lowballing everyone. Because that's what happens in these simulations. 9 for 2, and we'll guarantee 70%. All right, Leonard Williams, I will try it one more time. Un más paseo. Where'd he go? All right, so Leonard Williams, 10 to... Actually, you know what? I'm feeling magnanimous. We'll make it 11. All right, he still said no. All right, screw you. Screw you all the way back to USC. Even though you're in that very cute, is it Visa commercial? I'd say, man. Well, I mean, it could be crazier. Like maybe the Chiefs just rescind Chris Jones's franchise tag, right? So like, I mean, it could be realistic, right? So I mean, since it's there, I feel like it'd be kind of rude if we didn't go after it. So just imagine Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones on the same D line as Daniil Hunter, Afadio Denebo. Let's go. So just taking advantage of circumstances there. Vikings now have $18 million in cap space. and signed 2 crown jewels free agency. Let's look for negotiation tips. Yeah, never mind. Too much talk. All right, so you got Chris Jones, who's going to be the crown jewel of the interior defensive line. Actually, I think $50 million a year might be a steal for him, so it's great. So we said we are going balls to the wall out here. So I'm going to go just sign Khalil, just for schnitz and giggles. All right. Oh, Blake Bortles. Hello. $2 million, 1 year, and we'll guarantee half. Do that. Let's see your wide receivers. Sign Treadwell back one time. Yeah. Okay, meh. And there, tackle. I'm gonna double down on guard. No one really there. I feel like I should grab a cornerback. And I really like Jason Verrett, except his health issues do scare me. But I mean, if you just take a 1 year flyer on him. All right, so Jason Verrett says yes. Blake Bortles says no. Screw you, Blake Bortles. I am getting you. You don't understand. You will be inside Minnesota. That's what's going to happen. Bring your ex-girlfriend as well. All right, so $3 million. Stupid Blake Bortles and your stupid face and your stupid bald head. Even though, yeah, I should talk about receding hairline. All right, Blake Bortles signs. There we go. Huzzah. All right, so anyone else? We got $11 million in cap space. Yeah, let's just give the rest of it to a long snapper, even though, nah, just kidding. All right, so who else? Carl Joseph? Oh, Deho's out there. I suppose we should resign Deho. Daylight coming and I want a Deho. How do you decline me, Andrew Sendejo? How do you do that? I just say no. I just say no to me, man. Get out of here. All right, so fine. 1.15, $1.5 million. There you go. 1 year, we'll guarantee 7% of it. Stop being a pendejo, Sendejo. I'm just trying to make this work. You're really gonna play hardball? I got Anthony Harris in the building. This is my last offer. All right, fine. He accepted. 1 year, $2 million. Whatever. Oh, the draft is done. Oh, crap. Our free agency is done. Well, whatever. All right, so you got Thuney. You got Chris Jones. But for some magical reason, you kept Anthony Harris. I'm really happy. I'm super happy. All right, so which big board are we going to use? I like using the composite boards just because I feel like 2 minds are always better than one. All right, so we got the CBS composite board. I'm going to do random. All right, so the Vikings right now rolling into the draft. The really only glaring need that we didn't suture up in free agency is cornerback, even though he did resign Mac Alexander, so I'm pretty happy about that. But, I mean, if the right cornerback is there, I'm fine just going aggro, just trying to get the guy that you want, as well as I want one of the top 5 tackles. Like, even though you signed Joe Thuney, go and ride with Riley Reef for a year. I want the Vikings to go like Andre, like the Eagles did last year with Andre Dillard and Jason Peters. Just have someone waiting in the wings. And now you see that. All right, we're going to go through 10 picks. The Lieber. All right, so first up, Joe Burrow, Chase Young. All right, Tua goes 5. All right, so pretty standard all the way around. Top 2 tackles go off the board. So Thomas goes, Mekhi Becton goes. But also, Jeff Okudah is still out there chilling, right? And if we didn't make a move for Chris Jones, I would have made a move for Javon Kinlaw, since we're being super aggro here. Whew. Man, you got your choice here. All right, so I like Josh Jones. I do like the USC kid too. Where'd he go? All right, Josh Jones. Oh, they got Austin Jackson really low on here. Wirfs. I would love to land Wirfs. Where Wirfs could play guard right away, sure. But also, if you do have plans to move Brian O'Neill to the left side full time, I think Wirfs steps in as your right tackle right away. But again, that could be down the line. Also, I like Jedrek Wills too. I think Wills is a little bit more underrated on the left side, but of course could play guard, and of course would be a very solid right tackle as well. So now the question is, Okudah's sitting there chilling, And this is something we did last time. So I'm going to go after him since we're being very aggressive up here. All right, so the Jets at 11, stupidest rivalry in NFL history. So Jets, we want 11. We will give you... Now we're going after it, babe. Future first, future third, proposed trade. All right, back in. All right. We're swapping the decks, 1 and 2, and you send us back a 5th. All right, we got in. All right, we're in. Quasi-mortgage the future. Don't really care. Got Jeff Okudah. All right, baby. So, super aggressive in free agency, and now super aggressive in the draft. You landed Jeff Okudah. You're going to get one of the... there we go. Made it. All right, so everyone's offering a lot of picks. No, screw you guys. All right, so I was banking on one of the top tackles to fall to us. I mean, it could have been Wirfs. Did like Wirfs, but the fact that Jedrek Wills is just here chilling, saying like, hey, draft me, man. Of course. Man. So you're coming out. Yes, you did give up a future first and second rounder, but you ended up with Okudah and Jedrek Wills. I mean, come on. I'm in. That's 2 top-tier first-round picks. I mean, 2 guys who, I mean, Okudah conceivably could go in the top 7, and Wills, it wouldn't shock me at all if he went top 15. And the fact that you're able to get both of them in the first round, and yes, you are giving up a future first and second, I don't care. Don't care. I mean, if the Vikings are fully all in on 2020, these are the type of aggressive moves that you do have to make and take into account. All right, so back on the clock. Nathani Moody just went. Antoine Winfield Jr. still sitting there chilling, even though safety not an overly big need because we signed Anthony Harris as well as Pendejo. But also Winfield can play cornerback, can play in the slot as well. We can bring a lot of versatility to the back end of the defense. But just want to check and see what else is going on here. So quarterback, Jalen Hurts, probably get him in the 3rd. I would like that. Really like that. Edge guys, that's the downside about this draft. This isn't really a strong edge class. So it sort of is what it is. Yep. All right, we're going to take Winfield. Just add and retool to that defensive backfield. I love it. Love it. All right, let's see here. I'm just checking the chat. What's up, Thomas's ass? Ha. I can mute him. You gone, son. All right. Starting round 3. Fire it up. Would love if Jalen Hurts fell. That would be ideal. Let's see what else here. Traded Calais Campbell to Baltimore. Did they really do that? All right, so back on the clock. Ooh, Thaddeus Moss still sitting there chilling. Sure. Tyler Johnson. Do we go full on, like go for Homer? Do we just do that? All right, so I have your choice between Fromm and Hurts. I think Hurts would make it to 41. So if given the choice between the two, I would take Hurts, mainly just because the upside I think is there where it isn't quite with Fromm. So here, wide receivers. I mean, people would crucify me if I didn't take TJ, right? Although I just the physical tools of a guy like Chase Claypool, I really like. I really like. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I already took one gopher, so I mean, screw you guys. And hey, dirty baby, we got your QB, Jalen Hurts. Oh no. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Screw you, Steelers. All right. So let's recap now. So in on Anthony Gordon, in on Cole McDonald, as well as they don't even have the Utah kid listed anymore. Huh. It's annoying. Mason fine we can grab later on. But that's annoying. That is super annoying. All right, so looking to see what else is on the board. Vikings already got a wide receiver. Double back on some offensive line help. Ooh, Ben Barch is still sitting there chilling. Matt Peart from UConn. Solomon Kinley, who we enjoy. Damian Lewis, not really a scheme fit, but I do like him. Oh, Jonah Jackson is there chilling. Shoot, you're in good shape. Cesar Ruiz, okay. All right, Jennings from Bama. What do we pick again? Deep 4th round. All right, I'm going to go with Jonah Jackson. I think he's a great scheme fit and come in and compete with Samia, interior offensive line. I'm not sure if Jackson has any center experience. And I'm in decline trades. Screw you guys. I'm just going to tiptoe through the tulips these last couple picks. But frankly, even though the Vikings did quasi-mortgage the future, give up a first and second round pick, I'm okay with it. I am pretty damn okay with it. Jaguars traded Calais Campbell, the Ravens for Baltimore. Okay, that doesn't really affect us. Down, 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 down to the wick. Now, won't ya, Barracuda? All right. Let's see who's on board. Man, I'm a little annoyed that we got outmaneuvered. Oh, Ben Barch is still sitting there chilling. Do you just go triple down on O-line? I would say yeah. I mean, Zimmer already got his toys. He already got 2 great defensive back pieces. Oh, James Lynch. I would like him out of Baylor. I'm going to target him in the 5th. Nico, for sure. Nico for show. Yeah, I'm going to say screw it. I'm going to say, even though the Vikings signed up in free agency Joe Thuney, and then you moved up for Okudah. You stood pat, took Jedrek Wills, somehow fell in your lap at 25. And then also you took Jonah Jackson the third. You double backed for more offensive line help. Ben Barch, prior to St. John's. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want the excuse ever to be again that Kirk Cousins doesn't have a good offensive line. I don't want that to be the case. So we're just going balls out, just all in, just getting after it. And I love it. That's exactly what Spielman should do, by the way. Like, if he is truly on the hot seat, dead man walking, I mean, what else do you have to lose at this point? James Lynch, come on down. All right, so now already got 3 defensive pieces. You traded up Jeff Okudah, best cornerback in the draft. Couldn't really do a lot better in this class, to be honest. Antoine Winfield Jr., I got him in late in the 2nd round. Come in, backup Harrison Smith. As well as play in some nickel, some dime situations. Also, I just like his fiery competitive attitude. I just like him. Like, take away the fact that he's Antoine Winfield's kid. Just take the name and helmet off away from the prospect. I just like him as a prospect. It's very Honey Badger-esque. I think that comparison's been made a ton. Chase Claypool, just a physical specimen of a wide receiver. Jonah Jackson, perfect scheme fit. Ben Barch, potentially tackle the future. Even though you got Wills and you got O'Neal, like having too many good young tackles, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so what else we got here? Needs some help on the edge. Yeah, again, this isn't an overly great edge class. All right, looking at that. I do like Perkins, though. 230. He's probably not going to come around again. Do you go McDonald or Perkins? Could toss a coin here. Yeah, I'm going to go McDonald. Sure, why not? Gamble, YOLO. And again, I always tell you guys, don't scout the helmets. But there's just something about Cole McDonald's game that reminds me of Colt Brennan. Remember Colt Brennan from back in the day? As well as my boy, Timmy Chang, the first Asian quarterback before Kyler. Yeah, just never got the time of day. The Detroit Lions misused him. Of course they did, because they're the stupid Lions. All right, so I don't know who this guy is, but we need an edge. Check that box. That's what happens this time of the 7th round. Although, is Carter Coughlin still on board? Oh, I should have drafted Coughlin. Crap. Got to make it to 25. Will we make it? Oh, we did. Oh, we did it. We did it, baby. All right, Carter Coughlin, come on down. Also, well, Willie Gay Jr. probably not going to fall this far in the draft based on his just absolutely insane pro day. So, yeah, I'm going to take him too. Guess why not? Also, all right, so what else do we have left? All right, so let's grab a wide receiver. I mean, because the 7th round wide receiver that we took last time seemed to work out pretty well. Ooh, Jajuan Johnson. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go again. What's my weakness? Having this insane Madden-esque NFL offseason for the freaking Vikings, because it's great. It's phenomenal. All right, so the Vikings end up 9.2 million cap space. It's whatever. All right, so cut Everson, cut Elfline. Well, even though Everson's already opted out, you know what I mean. Restructured Diggs, Hunter, Thielen, Barr, Josh Klein, freed up a lot of money, and then re-signed Mack, Anthony Harris, Dan Bailey, welcome back, and then open free agents, Joe Thuney, Chris Jones, who somehow got off his franchise tag with the Chiefs. Don't care, it happened. Jason Verrett, just a low risk, big upside if he can stay healthy, spot at cornerback. Blake Bordelais coming on down. Also, we resigned Andrew Sendejo, the Pendejo. And then in the draft, gave up a future 1st and 2nd for Jeff Okudah, the best cornerback in the freaking draft. So cornerback room right now, Okudah, Mike Hughes, Holton Hill, Jason Verrett, as well as Mac Alexander. Baby, you got Stu going. I like that room. And also, staying at 25, we got Jedrek Wills Jr., where it's a good problem. If you have a player of the caliber of Jedrek Wills, there isn't a spot right away for him. That is certainly okay. And something that the Vikings should have done a long time ago, just really loading up on these offensive linemen. Also, we got Antoine Winfield Jr., throw him in the cornerback safety room. Just great to have around. Huge value in the 2nd round. Chase Claypool, physical freak from Notre Dame, come and compete with BC Johnson for that wide receiver 3 spot. And then we tripled down on offensive line. Jonah Jackson, who I think is a perfect scheme fit coming from the Ohio State University. Ben Barch, small school kid. Yeah, that Gatorade and scrambled eggs shake. He's going to be throwing down a bunch of them in the Great Twin Cities. And then 5th round, James Lynch, versatile defensive lineman from Baylor. Cole McDonald, yeah. That's the only glaring miss here is that, we miscalculated where Jalen Hurts is going to go. I didn't really come away with a quarterback of the future, but I do like Cole McDonald's potential upside. And also, I mean, hell, he got Blake Bortles. So there's a QB of the future right there. And then 7th round, checked a lot of boxes. Got Carter Coughlin. Got Willie Gay Jr., who I don't think is going to be in the 7th. I don't think he's going to be going as high as a lot of people project either. I could see him as a mid-round pick. Then got the wide receiver from Oregon, then some edge guy from South Carolina. So that was great. Super aggro, just getting after it in terms of Vikings offseason. With the new CBA in place, the Vikings can certainly do that. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming along, you guys. And let us know your thoughts on the draft down below. Skull production value.